What's up everybody, welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we are going to be reacting to every single Leeds United FC 25 card. They have all been leaked and we're going to look at them right now. First off, let's start with one of the many players who is actually a downgrade for Leeds, and that is going to be in goalkeeper, Ilan Melier, of course. As you can see, we're not going to spend too much time on him. It's a goalkeeper at the end of the day. He's dropped down from a common gold to a silver 74. All I'll say on this is we need goalkeeper evolutions desperately next year. At right back though is going to be a new signing for Leeds this season in, of course, Jadon Bogle. It's the same rating. It's very nearly the same card. Unfortunately though, that pace has gone down, which as a right back is probably the most important part. Going over to the other full back, the left back, will be putting in Junior Firpo. And once again, just a slight downgrade. Basically just a couple of stats less in every aspect for the FC 25 version. Let me know down below, by the way, as I'm going, do you think these ratings are fair? Should they be higher? Should they be lower? Let me know what you think. We'll fill in the two centre-back spots now, and we'll have Pascal Struijk at the left centre-back. Now, he's actually the first player we've put in that's got an upgrade. He's gone from a 73 to a 74, but he's lost 3 pace. Gained a nice bit of shooting though, which is fair. He does score the odd goal. In at right centre-back though, another upgrade for us. Joe Rodon has gone from that 74 to now a gold card, only just at 75 rated, but nice to see him getting that upgrade. And very importantly so, look at the pace. He gets a massive pace boost from 54 all the way up to 70, which is mental and well deserved. He's not that slow, he's not 54 pace. But then again, I don't think Struijk is either. I don't know why he still has 56 pace. A little disclaimer, by the way, as I'm doing these face card stats are auto-generated by their in-game stats, so they might differ slightly from what I'm showing here to the actual game, but they'll be almost spot on basically. I'm going to change formation up actually while we're here. I just remembered I need to be in a different formation. The 4-2-3-1-2, because we need a couple of centre defensive mids, and that left CDM is going to be Elia Gruev. Another cheeky little upgrade, not by much. He got a +2, which is nice, and probably well deserved. He was very good for us last season, but nothing too special to talk about, just a couple of +1s here and there. Over at the next CDM spot, the right CDM, we'll be putting in Ampadu, and he has once again got another little upgrade from that 74 to a nice little gold, a 75 gold, so only just once again. However, his card, it still doesn't look very good, to be honest. As a centre defensive mid, it's a bit lackluster, I must say. Now we get to the spicy parts, the attackers, which is what we all want to see, I'm sure. And we're going to start out with a new signing for Leeds. There's a couple of new signings in attack for us actually coming in, starting with Largi Ramazani, a brand new signing, and we haven't seen him play as I'm speaking, as I'm recording this. He's not played for us yet, but as we can see, he's actually got a downgrade from that 73 that he was this year to a 71, unfortunately. The pace has stayed the same at least, but then everything else has took a slight little downturn. He does, though, even still at that rating, look like a really good evolution potential, and he can, on his FC 24 card, play striker. I think it's the pre-order evolution, it's a max 82 rated striker. Maybe he'll fit in that, although there is some more options for us, of course. Over at right mid, at the opposite side of the pitch, we're going to be putting in, for this team, Dan James. And to be honest, his card is damn near identical to his FC 24 card. Same rating, most of the stats are almost the same. He's just got a bit better shooting and physical, which I'm there for. And again, he could be actually the striker evolution we were just talking about. As long as he can still play striker in this one, he could in FC 24. If he can play striker in FC 25, he could be the first evolution, as long as there's no pace cap, because he's obviously rapid. In at cam, we're going to put in, for this version of the team, Brendan Aronson. An interesting figure in the Leeds camp, to be honest, because he did go out on loan from us when we got relegated. People obviously took a disliking to that, and he's back this season, trying to make amends. He scored 2 goals already for us, which is doing well at making amends by doing that. But he has, unfortunately, in FC 25 got a downgrade only by 1, and again, his pace has actually gone up even with that downgrade. It's just all of his other stats have taken a slight downward turn, but he could be primed for an evolution. And then up at striker, we are going to put in this version of the team, Mateo Joseph. Absolutely been killing it for Leeds. He smashed pre-season and he's made a nice little start to the season. Not scored yet, but he got such a nice assist at the weekend for Dan James. He put such a through ball in, one of the passes of the season so far. I know it's 2 games in, but it was incredible. And he has deservedly so got a nice little upgrade from that 63 rated bronze card that it was in FC 24 up to the 68 silver card for FC 25. And importantly, a nice little pace boost, which is what most of us care about, let's be honest. And then basically every other stat has had a nice little increase. He once again, with some chains, could be fantastic for the evolution to glory. Fingers crossed. Now we're going to take out most of the players from this team, like so. And we're going to be filling in the gaps with some more players, including some new signings and some potential new signings that we are leaked to maybe be chasing. In a goalkeeper, we're going to be putting in Caldalo for this one. Again, not going to speak too much on the goalkeeper. Goalkeepers are what they are. He has had a downgrade, which is fair. He's our second goalkeeper, don't really play for us. In a right back in this version of the team, we have Sammy Boy Byram, a very good evolution for me this year in FC 24, and he's looking like he could be again next year. He's actually had a +1 upgrade, which is fair. It was okay for us in this last season just gone, and he's got quite a well-rounded card, not too dissimilar from his FC 24 version. Now in this left centre back spot is a controversial figure because he might be on the way out. He's another player that went out on loan for us when we got relegated and has come back this season, similar to that Aronson. The difference being he seemingly still doesn't want to be here, and it's of course Max Wober. He's actually got an upgrade, I'm guessing because he was in the Euros. Even though in that it didn't seem too well, he scored an own goal, is what it is. He's gone from a 76 to a 77 with basically boosted defense and physical. But we're going to move on because I can't imagine he'll be staying with us. In at left CDM for us in this team, we're going to be putting in Joe Rothwell, and he's had a +1 upgrade, which is nice to see. Slight pace downgrade, unfortunately, but very well rounded outside of that. An exciting one now in at left mid in this team. I think it's now fully confirmed as I'm recording. It's a loan deal from Spurs, and it is of course Manus Solomon. Now as far as the Leeds Evolution to Glory team goes, he could be incredible because he's actually a gold card, 76 rated in attack, and he's got decent looking stats. He has had a -1 from last season, unfortunately, from his FC 24 card, from that 77 down to a 76. But in terms of stat-wise, it's basically the same card, minus physical. He's lost a lot of physical for some reason, and it looks like such a great card for evoing, to be honest. He's 4-star, which is very nice. And then he's got okay pace and dribbling. It's just his shooting and his passing that you'd want to be upgrading, and a very exciting one in real life. Hopefully, he comes good for us. In this cam spot then, we're going to start off with somebody that is rumoured that we're trying to be signing. Don't know if it's happening yet, but it is, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing this right, Salai, I think is how you say it. Now, if we do get him, it would be a very nice signing. As I say, it's currently a rumour, but he's got a little +1 from his FC 24 card, from that 76 up to the 77, and another card that is 4-4 in game, very well rounded, looks absolutely primed and ready for some good evolutions. So selfishly, for FC 25 reasons, I'd love to sign him, but we're going to swap him for the time being because he's not confirmed as a signing yet. We're going to swap him to Joel Pirro, and we're not going to talk about him much because, as you can see, between his FC 24 and his FC 25 card, it's damn near identical, to be honest. So moving on to the right mid is, of course, for this team going to be Willie Nonto, and he's actually stayed the same rating as he was last season in FC 24, still at 74. However, he's got a nice little boost on shooting, and then everything else is very similar. 1 less dribbling, which is a shame, but outside of that, looks like another good evolution card for sure. Fun fact, he was actually my second ever evolution last year, and I've just evolved him in my evolution to glory up to a 92 currently. Can we do that this season? Let's hope so. And then up top in this team, we have Paddy Bamford. He has probably deservedly so got a downgrade, unfortunately for him, only by 1 from that 75 gold down to a 74 silver. And it's basically a -1 in pace, shooting and dribbling, all of the striker attributes, which I think is fair, unfortunately. We're going to do some honourable mentions now. Leeds have obviously sold a lot of players this window, so I'm intrigued as what they've come out as, and we're going to start with Archie Gray. And as you can see, very deservedly so, he's got a big boost. He's got a +9 on his card, which very deserved. He was incredible for us last season. We did sell him to Spurs for a very expensive fee, 40 million, I think, which for an 18-year-old is crazy. But as you can see, he has some great potential. Up next, we're going to be looking at Crescencio Somerville. Yeah, again, there's going to be a theme. The players we've sold have of course got upgrades. Crescencio Somerville will be in the next one. He's got a nice little +3 for himself from 73 up to 76. Championship player of the season, very deserved. Unfortunately, he's 3-3, which is a letdown for that card, but outside of that, looks like a very nice first day card, just rapid down the wing. Should be really good for Premier League teams especially. Saving the best till last. If you've seen my evolution to glory, you'll know how important this man was to it. Georginio, rutter. And we did obviously, unfortunately, have to sell him to Brighton. They triggered his release clause, which meant we had to sell him to them for 40 million essentially. A +2 for him from that 73 rated he was in FC24 to the 75. And more importantly so, this card is 5-star 5-star this season. 5-star 5-star is a base gold, and he probably, unless there's skill move restrictions on the 82 striker evolution that you get for the start of the game, if he fits that, he's going to be everyone's choice. Premier League 5-star 5-star, well-rounded striker with an evo. He's going to be so popular next season. He looks like such a cracked card. And there we have it. That is basically all wrapped up. That's the Leeds players for next season. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video. Hopefully you'll be back to see next year's evolution to glory for FC25. There is still a few episodes of FC24 left though, so if you are interested, come along and check them out please. And I'll see you all in the next video. But for now, peace.